before we do start, I want to kind of give like a disclaimer of sorts that what I'm about to say is just an observation of my own account, and what I say isn't sort of like dictating Furina's overall spot in like the meta in general, or her how good she is overall. But on my own account, I was a bit hesitant pulling her, just because, well, like, let's say if I were to pair with my own neuvillette, for example, he's C0, so when I pair her with him, there isn't much of an increase in damage that she gives him. Like, since I do lose out on 1 out of 3 draconic stacks, is it an increase overall? Yes, but it's like very marginal. So I was a little hesitant because it's like wastes about 70, maybe 80, and on like the higher ends, like a full 180. If I just get extremely unlucky just for a few percentage of increase. So I was a little hesitant, and then also on most other teams that I've like kind of, I guess, made up or like seen like with the characters on my account, it's just wouldn't be as synergistic, or the damage would probably be comparable to its own original, what is it, like team, for example, like Kutal de Baizhang with Xingqiu Yelan, and then like maybe Zhang Ling or Zhongli. If you were to do like some sort of EV vape thing, the damage would be about the same, so it's like you're pulling for a character just to use the, I guess, a similar team archetype to output similar damage. So that's just another not so enticing thing. But, I mean, in the end, just like, why not? And then I guess at the same time, why not just like experiment with some off meta teams? Like, I know a lot of people are having fun with Noel, Double Hydra, and that it does seem kind of fun, things like that. And then another team that I saw was Tanari, raiden on EM, Furina, and then like a healer. So let's say like Baiju or something. But I'll probably use Nahida on P-Amber, maybe, if I do get a cookie. And she can also kind of fill in for that healing, since I don't have a Baiju, and I don't think I will be pulling. And for the longest, I've also wanted to not hate them. So I noticed that was a pretty good team, since she does, you know, boost like spread and quicken. So for his quick boom team, that'll be an increase. So I'll do that. And I'm also just kind of placing my bets on future characters and what they have to offer. So if they do end up good, I could say, because someone that I was considering is Alicino, let's say she ends up being pretty synergistic with Furina, and that wouldn't necessarily be a loss in my book. All I'd have to do is just a bit of waiting, which I don't really mind too much.
Bow your head.
guess. And we'll get into it. I don't remember wishing extra. Wait. Maybe this was the whole tempo. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pity. Should we just top it off and make it 10? 8. Oh. 9. 10. Okay, well there's 10 in. I also do want a decent amount of Charlottes because of their synergy, maybe like a hyper fridge neuvillette team. Or just freeze or something. Mainly, honestly, just for the stacks. But it will end up being it will end up being a freeze team in the end. Cause just Hydra, and I'll probably run Kaza, so 2 Hydros, 1 Anemo, first row, and then Charlotte. It'll just be a freeze team. Not necessarily for the intentional freeze, but for stacks and the synergy between Charlotte and Furina. So I wouldn't mind a few Charlotte cons. Or what off-banner characters that I thought about it previously, but I forgot. And honestly, for sure, Cookie. I think I did want a bit of Farzan cons just to play around with that. I was thinking about making her a main DPS just for fun. Maybe some sort of buff Tato team. Or if I ever pull Wanderer or Shao. What other off-banners? I think of the support character too. Oh wow, I don't remember. Oh, Yao Yao. I wanted Yao Yao. I wouldn't mind a Yao Yao. And I also wouldn't mind more Charlottes rather than these two. But the game probably already knows that, and they're just making Charlotte dodge me. But at least I got 1. But I would rather have at least maybe like C2 or C3. I don't know what they do. I think, but I heard somebody, they were like really desperate for C1, so that might be something good. I haven't checked out their cons yet. And I also haven't been counting my pity. I've just been having a yap fest. Let's see, C1 after I come with a few of the characters. Oh. So essentially what, more healing since her attack goes up. And then she scales off of attack, or her heals anyway. Okay. Oh yeah, I also heard some calcs that basically with C6 it fixes a lot of her energy issues. I like just a C6 character overall, maybe not C6 itself. Charlotte, by the way. I guess what was it, C1 or 2? No, I think it's 2 fixes Furina's energy requirements. Another Cole, okay. I'd rather Yao Yao. Or Charlotte. Or Cookie. Or Farzan. Yeah, I don't wanna end it off with just one, like a singular Charlotte. Maybe 2 Charlottes. Or Mona. C1 Mona. Wow. Double 5-star. double 5-star. There's... I'm sorry. Hello. Okay. How many pools was that? Because that felt like a lot. We were yapping for quite a while. That was... Is that really 90? Oh no, that was... I mean, it wasn't 90. But still, yikes. Okay, and now we have a bit more of those. Well, I did ask for more Charlottes, and I guess Hoyo answered. What does Mono's constellation do? Is it even... Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's not bad, I guess. For whatever team I do use Mona in. But now that I do have... Oh, I'm about to get Furina. It's not as enticing, I would say. Since now it's like a third Shincho or Yelan, which obviously is not bad by any means. So, Charlotte, Yaya, Cookie, Faruzan. Any of those would be nice. And literally any of those. Or Kole. Something tells me she's C6 already. Or very close anyway. Wait. Why does it not? Do I have to click on this? Oh, or this. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C6, yikes. I mean the app, like her Dendro app, in the way that she's, you know, applies it and all that, whatever. I feel like it's a similar amount to Yaya, but Yaya also just has healing on top of that, so I would prefer Yaya instead of Kole. And also Fab, you can just, I mean you can run Fab on the Kole, but and that's, I mean, I like her character-wise, but gameplay-wise it's not something that really piques my interest. We're getting far into these switches again, I feel like. Please just, you know, C1, C2 Charlotte maybe. Or just hit me with like a really crazy multi. Or a couple of those. Let me get C6. Or rather, more importantly, off-banner Cookie. Yayo, Faruzan. Mainly just one copy of Cookie and one copy of Yaya before I get into the Faruzan comes, I would say. Or just give me an off-banner. But still, not quite what I want. I mean, Beto's nice, but I already have her C6. So it does kind of, free wish I guess, but that won't really be needing to tap into the, where were you and I needed you way back then. Surprise, Kudo and shit. Which I also have C6. Oh, that finds. I think I do need a bit of those. Otherwise I'd be running around with a bunch of R1s. Which I think I have 2 R1s right now. But please, Charlotte. Or Yaya, Cookie, or Faruzan. Beto. Beta too, I mean, I guess the only ones on these banners are really just these two, right? And yeah, I haven't been that low in a while. This is making me regret even trying, you know. All this for once again on my account, like a kind of side grade to Xingqiu and Yelon. C1, okay, not bad. Little cherry on top. And then it's just a big blob. That's your splash, right? Okay, that's... What is that, like? 50? 60 pulls left? We're up right here. Oh, I was way off, yeah. Somebody can't math. So we're gonna be having to save for a while, but I mean that wouldn't be too hard. I don't really have anybody else that piques my interest too much. You know, now I have another character to worry about. And she comes with a free skin. But that's it. I mean, I need to go. I don't know what her boss is. I did farm these. Hydro clipper. Oh, there's that. I should be fine on these. Okay. I'll have my work cut out for myself. So, I'll be going to do that.